welcome to my channel. For this video, I'm gonna give you all my tips on how I went from looking like this to this, aka what I look like right now. While I tell you though, I'm gonna be doing my hair because I have a date. I just have so much more face fat in this picture and I did no changes to my diet whatsoever. So here's the one thing that I did that's probably gonna crush your heart a little bit, but go to the gym. I'm a skinny girl. I've always been a skinny girl, but I've always had a lot of face fat. Even now, like, I still have, like, it kind of droops down. Like, it's normal. It doesn't mean that you're fat. Like, I just have a lot of, like, face fat for some reason, and it was just something that I was never able to lose. When I would gain fat, the first places that I would gain in it was my face. Literally. I've never gotten fat in my stomach, but I get it in my face. The first place I ever get anything is my face. So nothing I would do would ever like help it. Nothing until I went to the gym. So I think that what the gym did was that it increased my weight, and when I stopped going to the gym, my body lost a lot of weight, and it lost a lot of weight in my face to the point where it just was not how it used to be, if that makes sense. Like, my body sort of stayed the same. Like, yeah, I built muscle and stuff, but like my face, I gained a lot of weight when I was bulking. I stopped going to the gym, my face slimmed down, literally. I think just in short terms, gain weight so you can lose it. And a good way to gain weight without you having to be scared is to go to the gym, so you can start bulking, gain muscle, and then once you cut, you can lose all that extra fat that your body doesn't need, which mine was in my face. Second of all, know what type of makeup suits you. I know there's a trend on TikTok right now that's like low visual weight, high visual weight. That's great to like. Anyways, never finished my sentence, but try to check what visual weight you are so you could see what makeup suits you. Whenever I would wear a lot of makeup, I remember one time I got it done with like a professional like makeup artist. I went to get it done and I absolutely hated the way I looked. My eyebrows were big, blocky, and she did a good job, you know, like it was good eyebrows, it was good makeup, it was good everything, but I just looked really manly. I would literally tell my mom, I'd be like, I feel like that girl from Shrek, Doris. Doris the bartender. Every single time I would do my makeup like that, I would feel like Doris the bartender. And I was like, I don't want to look like that. Like, I don't want to, I feel like my features look just really, like, I don't know what the right word for it is. Like, you know Spanish, like bruscas, like very bruscas, like, I don't know, just not delicate. What I started doing is, what are 3 things that you can't live without in your makeup routine? For me, it was lashes, concealer, and lip gloss. So whenever I would get ready, I wouldn't really do foundation, all that. Also, that's another thing. Don't wear foundation if you have a little bit of texture. As you can see, I have like texture right there. I'd rather see my texture than look cakey. You just have to like weigh things out. But if you have a really good base routine and you're like, no, like mine looks good with foundation and looks worse if I don't wear it, you know yourself better, you know? I know some people look really good with a lot of makeup. If that's you, then disregard everything I said about choose the 3 parties, whatever. To see if you look good with a lot of makeup on, and this is how I found out that I didn't look good with a lot of makeup. Go on TikTok, look up the bold glamour, like bold glamour or something. Try that on. If you look like a man, like your features look very manly, very bold, then you are like me. Like, you don't need a lot of makeup. It's not that you don't need it, it's just that you suit makeup that's not really bold, if that makes sense. So no big lashes, not a lot of contour, not a lot of lipstick, none of that. Just like very natural, kind of clean girl. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean, oh, you need to be clean girl now, you know. And if you really like doing makeup, maybe tone it down a little bit, you know. Another trick that I will tell you guys is go for like 2 weeks without wearing makeup. If you're just used to always wearing makeup and you're like, I can't, like, you know, like I'm already used, like that was me, guys. Trust me, I would not be able to leave the house with no lashes. So I kind of didn't do it on purpose, but I feel like if that would have never happened, I would have never found out that, oh, I suit lighter makeup. But I broke my arm, so I couldn't do my makeup, I couldn't do my hair for the longest time. And then when I finally could wear it, I noticed that it did like such like a drastic change by just using very little like products, like just concealer, a little bit of mascara, and I was like, oh my god, like I feel like an entirely new different person, because like that whole week that whole month I wasn't wearing any makeup. So when I did, it felt like such like a big difference, and I was like, I really don't feel like I need lashes anymore. Like it just didn't feel like a necessity anymore, because I realized how much of a difference very little makeup can do for you. And I know that when you look at yourself in the mirror, maybe you look better when you have a bold face of makeup, whatever. Ask someone else to take a picture of you. Ask someone else to record you while you're walking, and look at how you look. I got humbled, you guys, because I thought, like, I just wanted to wear bold makeup. I thought the more the better. The less, no, what's it called? Less is more. That is my second tip. Less is more. So just recognize what type of makeup suits you and then go from there. If a lot of makeup suits you, then go ahead, wear everything you want. There's nothing stopping you, but that's my advice. Like, just wearing less makeup made me look less manly. For reference, again, just my eyebrows look darker, like more down. My nose looks bigger. Even though I wore more makeup to contour my nose, it ends up looking whiter because I was using a lot of powder in this area, which made it look very thick. Another tip, don't listen to every single beauty tip you see online, because they don't have the same features that you do. Anyways, you really gotta understand like your features. Don't go based on what other people tell you to do with it, because it's not really gonna be the same. It's literally trial and error, trial and error. You don't understand how many like phases I had of different makeup routines, different hair routines, different everything, until I finally got to the place where I'm like, oh, this suits me. Okay, so I just took a shower. I'm looking very musty, and now I'm gonna do the routine that I do now. Let's just get started. I wear my concealer, that this is my actual shade now. I do a little very tiny dot in these places, and a little goes a long way. So I use a brush now because I feel like the sponge absorbs it. If I'm really in a rush, I'll use a sponge, just because the sponge, I feel like it's easier to like diffuse. But also, I forgot to mention that in between both pictures, it's a 1 year and a month difference. So literally 1 year later. And the biggest change that happened between that time was me going to the gym. So your weight will fluctuate, and then you will gain weight. It'll go to where it needs to go, and then lose it, and it'll lose in the right places. Trust me. Now I take translucent powder because all I really need it for is to not make my face shiny. I'm gonna start. Anyways, fully ready. I don't know. I think I just look better with like less. Could be personal opinion. Why am I abs giving though? That was it. Hope you guys took away some good tips. See you guys. Oh my God.